Just after midnight on December 28, 2024, in Tampa, Florida, what started as a routine attempt to stop a speeding vehicle quickly escalated into a dangerous high-speed pursuit. A BMW was clocked at 120 miles per hour in a 55 miles per hour zone, but the driver had no intention of stopping.
I'm trying. Scream it. Keep going. Go. Yep. I'm trying. Fucking sit around him. Let's go. Oh, Jesus.
The BMW tore down State Road 618, weaving through traffic at extreme speed. As troopers attempted to intervene, the driver swerved aggressively, at one point striking a patrol car and forcing it off the roadway into a concrete barrier. Even after the collision, the driver kept going, pushing the situation further into chaos as officers prepared to end it by force.
Get out of the car! Do not move! Get the car in the front. Break the window. Okay. On the ground. Behind your back. Behind your back. You good, buddy? All right? Yeah.
Troopers executed a pit maneuver, slamming the BMW and forcing it to spin and stop near the median. Within seconds, officers rushed in, weapons drawn, surrounding the vehicle and taking the driver into custody. The driver, identified as Javante Henderson, was arrested and now faces multiple serious charges, including felony, reckless driving, fleeing to elude, aggravated battery on an officer, and driving with a suspended license. A trooper suffered minor injuries in the crash. What started as speeding turned into an attack on law enforcement, proving that once a driver crosses that line, every second only makes the outcome more severe. On February 3, 2024, along I-66 Virginia, what began as a routine patrol quickly turned into a high-risk pursuit. Troopers identified a stolen Hyundai Elantra through license plate readers and attempted a stop. But instead of pulling over, the driver made a decision that would escalate everything.
Traffic allows it, that's fine. Slow down. 1254, get tight, slow down, 836. You just dropped 1254, continuing westbound on 66, on the service road from LA right now. We might be taking 62A again. Nope. All right, we're committed to westbound 66 now. Oh, you guys keep it tight. 61 over 8 westbound. It's moderate traffic, speeds increasing right 90 right now. 1254, just confirm you did strike you, correct? Yeah, that's 8 firm. All right, moderate traffic, 61 over 2, 90 miles an hour, coming up on 123. All right, just struck 1254 again.
The vehicle accelerated, reaching speeds near 100 miles per hour in moderate traffic. The driver repeatedly rammed police vehicles in an attempt to break through containment, nearly striking civilians in the process. With multiple failed attempts to stop the car and the risk growing by the second, troopers prepared for a decisive intervention.
Just made contact again with 1254. That's the fourth time now. Almost struck my vehicle. Getting back east on 60. Third floor. Watch your right.
Perfect, 2, we're overhead. He's taking the exit. Watch out to them in the express lanes if I get a chance. Perfect, 2, crossing under nothing.
4706, Beacon Hill Drive.
Perfect, 2, left lane, eastbound. Perfect, 2, still eastbound, left lane. Alright, do it now. In the express lane. Perfect, 2, they pitted him. He's in the main lanes.
A certified trooper moved into position and executed a pit maneuver. The Hyundai spun out, slammed into the Jersey barrier, and came to a stop across the lanes. Within moments, officers rushed in, weapons drawn, ordering the occupants out of the vehicle. The driver, identified as Chastair Ladonja Gamble, was taken into custody and evaluated by medics after reporting she was 4 months pregnant. Authorities confirmed the vehicle was stolen, and she now faces multiple serious charges, including felony eluding, grand larceny, and assault on law enforcement. What started as a stolen vehicle alert turned into a dangerous confrontation, proving that when a driver chooses to fight instead of stop, the situation only escalates until it's forced to end. On the 13th, 2023, on Interstate 66 Inches, Virginia, a report of a stolen vehicle quickly turned into a dangerous high-speed pursuit. Police located the vehicle and attempted a traffic stop, but the driver refused to comply, causing the situation to escalate immediately. The pursuit reached speeds of nearly 90 miles per hour under light to moderate traffic conditions. The driver not only fled but also repeatedly rammed police vehicles in an attempt to escape.
Get out of the car! Get out of the fucking car! I'm in the car! Get out of the car!
Once a safe opening appeared, a pit-certified trooper moved in and executed the maneuver. The vehicle spun out and came to a stop against the median. Within seconds, officers surrounded the car with weapons drawn, issuing clear commands for the driver to surrender. The driver was taken into custody and evaluated at the scene after stating she was pregnant. Authorities confirmed the vehicle was stolen, and she now faces multiple serious charges, including felony, eluding, and assault on law enforcement. What began as a stolen vehicle alert turned into a high-risk confrontation, proving that once a driver chooses to fight instead of stop, the situation only escalates until control is taken away. Just after midnight on December 11, 2024, along State Road 618 inches, Tampa, Florida, a routine patrol quickly turned into a high-risk situation. A BMW was clocked at 120 miles per hour in a 55 miles per hour zone, more than double the legal speed. Troopers moved in to initiate a traffic stop. For a brief second, it looked like the driver might comply, slowing just enough to create that illusion. But then he made his decision.
169, 1 and 4, the abduction. Eastbound on Hampton, from 22nd. 7217. We are now setting south on 21st from Hampton. South on 21st from Hampton. Auto occupants due to take. Speed approximately 50 miles an hour.
Westbound on Purdue.
We're going to be going westbound. KSB 2 occupants. Passenger has a black hoodie. Westbound on Purdue. Westbound on Purdue from 22. Passing 23. Speed approximately 58. Coming up to 24. North on 24. North on 24 towards Hampton. Disregarded the stop at Hampton on 24, still northbound. 7270 in pursuit of that white Kia Sportage. Lincoln William Boy 169. Disregarded the stop at 24th and Stark, still northbound. 2 occupants. Speeds approximately 50. Traffic non-existent. Disregarded the stop sign at 24 in Fairmount. Coming out to Lancaster on 24. He's going towards the Vale. He's going to be bailing here. He's going towards the dead end here on 24. 24. He is now on the sidewalk doing a U-turn. In the snow. Speeds approximately 6 miles an hour. Coming back down, south on 24.
Come back northbound.
Coming southbound.
Oh, southbound, sorry, you're right.
Still south on 24 from Lancaster. In pursuit of that white Kia Sportage. Lincoln William Boy 169. Wanted for the abduction.
The BMW suddenly accelerated hard, initiating a high-speed escape. The driver, identified as Javante Henderson, drove aggressively through traffic, weaving between vehicles, constantly changing lanes, and taking every gap to get away. Police deployed multiple tactics, including attempts to block the vehicle, but Henderson refused to stop. The situation quickly crossed into dangerous territory. The pursuit became even more challenging as snow continued to fall, leaving the road slick and making it difficult for officers to keep up with the suspect.
7. Still westbound on Hampton, coming up towards Sherman. Has about a block on us, coming up to Sherman. Coming up to Sherman.
I'm looking right.
To the right. Through the red at Sherman, disregarded the red, still westbound on Hampton. He's going to be coming up to Congress here. He's losing control. Creek, bail, bail, bail!
Okay, stop, bro! Fuck!
I'll leave my leg! My leg's a break! Hurry up, sir!
It's under? It's under?
Yes, sir! It's in a break!
Put your fucking hands up now! Turn around! Turn around!
Oh my God, sir! Oh my God! Fuck you, getting
I got you, bro. I got you, bro. Hold on.
With the risk escalating beyond control, troopers made the call. A pit maneuver was executed at speed. The contact sent the BMW spinning violently across the highway before slamming near the median and coming to a complete stop. Within seconds, multiple units closed in, surrounding the vehicle with weapons drawn, eliminating any possibility of escape. Henderson was pulled from the vehicle and taken into custody. He now faces multiple serious charges, including felony, reckless driving, fleeing to elude, aggravated battery on a law enforcement officer, and driving with a suspended license. Authorities also confirmed he had active warrants at the time. The injured trooper sustained minor injuries but survived. What started as a simple speeding violation turned into a violent confrontation, proof that once a driver chooses to run, every second increases the danger, and the ending is no longer theirs to decide. On June 25, 2025, along the Palmetto Expressway in Miami-Dade, Florida, what started as a simple traffic stop quickly turned into something far more serious. A Florida Highway Patrol trooper spotted a Toyota RAV4 driver not wearing a seatbelt and attempted to initiate a stop. For a moment, it seemed routine, until the driver made the choice to ignore the lights and keep moving.
I was gonna get it up to 836.
Yeah.
People over?
Yeah.
Keep it up! 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 Where do you go?
Instead of pulling over, the driver, later identified as Nelson Jose Gomez, Leon pressed the gas and launched into a high-speed escape. The Toyota RAV4 began weaving through traffic across the expressway, forcing other drivers to react as the situation escalated. Troopers stayed tight behind him, tracking every move and waiting for the right moment. The danger kept building as the SUV moved aggressively between lanes, showing no intention of stopping. With traffic around them and the risk growing by the second, troopers knew they had to end it quickly before someone got hurt.
Southbound 826, approaching 24.
At 1:35, officers executed a precise PIT maneuver, sending the Toyota RAV4 spinning into the median and colliding with an RV before stopping. But it wasn't over. At 1:56, Gomez Leon jumped out, crossed the median, and ran into oncoming traffic in a desperate escape attempt. By 2:07, officers caught and arrested him on the highway. Nelson Jose Gomez Leon now faces multiple serious charges, including hit and run, drug possession, and resisting arrest. What started as a simple seatbelt violation quickly escalated into a dangerous high-speed chase and arrest. On the 30th of May, 2021, a Georgia State Patrol trooper initiated a traffic stop on GA 166 after clocking a Nissan Altima at 71 miles per hour in a 55 miles per hour zone. What should have been a simple stop quickly took a dangerous turn when the driver refused to pull over. Instead, the suspect accelerated, pushing the Nissan Altima to speeds over 150 miles per hour as the pursuit tore through Carroll County and the city of Bowden. The driver operated the vehicle aggressively, quickly spiraling out of control while refusing to stop, leaving police trailing roughly 200 meters behind. With the situation becoming increasingly dangerous, troopers made one final move. A decisive PIT maneuver was executed, sending the Nissan Altima off the roadway, where it struck a tree and came to a stop in a cloud of dust. Officers immediately moved in, securing the scene. All occupants exited the vehicle. 2 passengers were detained at the scene and stated they had been urging the driver to stop. The driver fled on foot but was quickly apprehended and later admitted to having outstanding warrants. A firearm was recovered from the vehicle, and the suspect, already a convicted felon, was taken into custody by Alabama authorities. In the end, what began as a minor speeding violation turned into a multi-state pursuit, another reminder that one reckless decision can spiral into consequences far beyond control. On the 14th of September 2022, at approximately 1,325 hours, a trooper observed a white older model Ford Taurus entering the southbound lanes of Veterans Parkway from I-516 eastbound. The driver was holding a cell phone at face level, distracted. What should have been a routine traffic stop changed instantly when emergency lights and sirens were activated and the driver refused to stop. The vehicle exited onto Chatham Parkway and fled, quickly escalating into a life-threatening pursuit. The driver entered southbound lanes traveling north, weaving through oncoming traffic and narrowly avoiding multiple head-on collisions. He repeatedly used the center turn lane to dodge vehicles before swerving back into opposing traffic. As the pursuit continued toward GA25 and Gamble Road, his driving became even more reckless, running red lights, forcing vehicles to scatter, and pushing through intersections at high speed. Despite attempts to maintain visual contact, the suspect created dangerous distance while continuing wrong-way driving through active traffic. The chase ended violently at an intersection near I-516 when the Ford Taurus ran a red light in the wrong lane and was struck by a white Infiniti SUV. The crash pushed the Taurus into a guardrail and another vehicle. The driver was found unresponsive and later pronounced dead. Inside, officers recovered a loaded Glock 45, drugs, cash, and distribution items, revealing a deeper motive. What began as a simple violation ended in tragedy. In Escambia County, Florida, what began as a routine traffic stop quickly spiraled out of control. A Florida Highway Patrol trooper attempted to pull over a blue Nissan Altima after observing dangerous driving behavior, but instead of stopping, the driver made a split-second decision to run. The chase escalated rapidly as the Nissan Altima tore through busy roads at speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour. The driver weaved through traffic, ran red lights, and even drove into oncoming lanes, putting countless lives at risk. Officers stayed in pursuit as the suspect pushed deeper into the city, turning every intersection into a potential disaster. The reckless driving only intensified, with near misses piling up as the vehicle barreled through traffic.
Did he continue? Yeah, I'm trying to hang on. 1146 on the EMS. I'll send you another unit so I can get the boat. Okay, they're good. We're almost there.
The pursuit came to a violent end on North 12th Avenue when the Altima slammed into 5 vehicles at a busy intersection. The impact sent debris flying across the roadway, leaving multiple cars heavily damaged and the suspect vehicle finally disabled. Officers rushed in and took both suspects into custody. The driver, Antione Lamar Smith, and passenger Tariq Jamil Watson now face serious charges, including fentanyl trafficking and aggravated fleeing. A search of the vehicle revealed fentanyl, a loaded firearm, and cash, uncovering the real reason behind the desperate escape. On the 19th of June 2022, in Atlanta, Georgia, what should have been a routine traffic stop quickly escalated. A Georgia State Patrol trooper attempted to pull over a white Chevrolet Impala with no license plate, but instead of stopping, the driver chose to run. The Impala sped through city streets, weaving through intersections, and even driving the wrong way to evade police. Speed kept increasing as the suspect pushed through narrow roads, putting everyone at risk. Officers made multiple attempts to execute a pit maneuver, waiting for the right moment as the suspect continued reckless, evasive moves.
Hey, guys, where you at?
Eventually, a successful pit maneuver sent the Chevrolet Impala spinning into the median, forcing it to stop. But even then, the situation wasn't over. The driver refused to comply, ignoring commands and escalating the standoff. Officers were forced to deploy a taser to gain control and safely take him into custody. The driver was identified as Willie Lee Postel. A search of the vehicle revealed open alcohol containers and a loaded shotgun in the trunk. Further investigation confirmed his license was suspended and he had prior felony convictions. What began as a simple equipment violation quickly turned into a dangerous pursuit. Another reminder that one reckless decision can expose far more than what started it all. On the 11th of August 2024, in Sumter County, Florida, Trooper David Ramos of the Florida Highway Patrol attempted a routine traffic stop on a black BMW 330i for illegal window tint. What should have been a simple violation quickly escalated when the driver refused to pull over. Instead of stopping, the driver accelerated, launching a high-speed chase through residential neighborhoods and onto U.S. Highway 301. Speeds surged to 110 miles per hour in a 35 miles per hour zone as the BMW blew through stop signs and cut across streets, yards, and side roads. The suspect drove with complete disregard for safety, even going airborne off-road at one point, turning the pursuit into a rapidly escalating threat to anyone nearby. The pursuit didn't last long, but it tore through residential streets where stop signs and 25 miles per hour speed limits were everywhere. Ignoring every warning, the suspect drove like a maniac, blasting through tight roads packed with sharp turns, accelerating recklessly without a trace of hesitation.
I got a passenger. Stay right there. Don't fucking move. Don't fucking move. Stay right there. Run! Hey, talk about run!
He's running.
Run! I told him to stop. He took off.
Underwood was taken into custody at the scene, medically cleared, and transported to Sumter County Jail. Authorities later confirmed his license had been revoked since 2019. What began as a minor equipment violation turned into a dangerous, high-speed pursuit. Another reminder that reckless decisions behind the wheel can escalate in seconds, but the consequences always catch up. On the 12th of December, 2025, in Carroll County, Georgia, what seemed like a routine patrol quickly escalated when officers attempted to stop a white Chevrolet Tahoe. Instead of complying, the driver made a dangerous decision to flee.
Already up stop, or are you still? Okay, well, that operator.
The pursuit intensified as the Tahoe accelerated across multiple roads at speeds exceeding 80 miles per hour. The driver pushed through no passing zones, blew through intersections, and even attempted to ram a pursuing officer, turning the chase into a serious threat. Deputies maintained pressure while coordinating with a state trooper, carefully waiting for the right moment to end the situation safely.
There are no contacts in your phone book. To make a phone call safe and dial 206-555-5188. You can also say, call emergency or call roadside assistance.
The driver, identified as Michael Huddleston, was arrested at the scene. A search of the vehicle revealed methamphetamine, and authorities confirmed he had outstanding warrants. He now faces charges including fleeing and eluding, along with multiple traffic violations. What began as a routine patrol turned into a dangerous pursuit, another reminder that one reckless decision can quickly escalate into far more serious consequences.